Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Tonight, we'll get a primetime preseason matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos.
Set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Nick starting with the pass. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
To throw, here's Nix. And get this out quickly, it's McMillan. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Kill! Oh my son!
It's Harvey straight ahead. Runs inside the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. Brought in. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal.
Ready. 180. Return.
Harvey will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Another for Harvey. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. They're running with Harvey.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Ready. 180. Return. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Middle.
Going for it with Harvey. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Up to the races, middle of the field. The 40. Into the red zone. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Almost 37. Ready. Punch left.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with third and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Broncos, first down.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Not man, it's Marvin Mims. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready.
Makes the throw again. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game.
Touchdown.
Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Omaha.
Now Murray on the play fake. Finds some time left. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. Finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 12-point game in the first. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Going after tries goodbye Lutz. And the Cardinals bump the lead up to 13 points.
Broncos 8. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Almost set. Ready.
Nick's now to throw. And they set up the screen here. It's Harvey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Short pass brought in. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down, they need 7.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
Throw here, 3rd down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
In punt formation.
He has it at the 13. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hold on, right?
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Sit. That's 1. 2-2. Hard. 2-2.
Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going deep. Down this. Looking for Watson, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. 21-8 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Okay, ready.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Set.
It's a design boot. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37.
Set up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
First down throw. Here's Browning. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
2nd and 21 at the 26-yard line.
from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19. Okay. Right 20. Right. Go.
Shotgun handoff to Akers. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. We've set it down from 37.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down.
20. Good. Go.
Now a give to Akers, running left. Chose to take this one up the middle instead, and it was a good decision. Gets him 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
19. Good. 12. Go.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
19. Okay. 19. Okay. Go.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals push the lead to 20.
Broncos 8. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Here's Browning. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Goes 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hey, check that street.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
Now it's Browning. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
9 on the play.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Half the 60, half the 60. 70 ranges, 70 ranges. Hut, hut.
Throwing on third down. Browning. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down Denver.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Second and 10 now. Browning. Fits it through the middle. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down.
Go, Rig. Go.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set. Let's go.
Algier gets it on the counter. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More for Mile High in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. From the shotgun, here's Browning. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
On the play. Brings up third down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's fourth down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on first and second down.
For the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
From his own end zone, here we go. Keeps away from one. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19. Okay. Well. Go.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Finds a seam down the middle. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout.
First down, Arizona.
12. Go.
Brissett with it on first. Headed out right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Middle.
Second down. Here's Brissett again. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! Unfortunately, the Cardinals, now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
Okay. 120. Good. Rabbit. Go.
To the air yet again, Brissett. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
It's second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
19. Okay. 19. Okay. Go.
Back to the air, Brissett. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Sends this to the end zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get more points to end a lopsided first half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game.
Broncos 11. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
Throwing is Browning. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up second down.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, you get a timeout, take it. Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
19. Okay. 20. Go.
Here's Akers up the middle. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing it on second down. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready? Viking 18. Let's go.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Viking. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
To the air, Browning. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready? Head 60 Bison.
They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third and long for him here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Through midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Right up the gut. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He was brought down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Takes the second down snap. And we put everything he's got behind it. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Trying to get it with the option here. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Viking, 18.
On first down, they'll run. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now off the play action. Dump off caught by his back. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. The ball is out. And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Another carry for him. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the cover.
Ready.
Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Birch.
He's brought down by Jordan Birch. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Bombers. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. They'll work against the blitz. He's going deep this time. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's complete to Hooper. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. So 1st down from the 41. Now a toss play with Dobbins. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's making a bid for it. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
Ready? Come to me, it's me.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw, here's Nix. He's gonna push one deep down the right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Cardinals get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10! And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Offense in position now, it's first and goal.
Come on, hit! Cougar 19!
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Hey, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They go to him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals throwing 6 more on the blowout. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly, he's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Nix looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Captain, ready.
Throwing here, Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't make that connection. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They run. Here's Dobbins. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that helps finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for two in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. And I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Working now from the gun. He's trying to push the field. It's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They give it to him again. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
3rd down from the gun. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. The kick by Lutz is good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trying to do some window dressing. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hold on, son. Ready. What?
Here's Nix to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hold on, son.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Clock is working against him as they hurry up to the line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. is getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Waste of time.
Next to throw again. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off Cody Simon. And the Cardinals take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Able to get it to Franklin. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Play action with Mix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll run here on 1st down. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Back to the well again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Viking 18.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Hand off to the back. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. And I can't say I've ever seen this. Have you seen this? The punt team is out to send it away. It's 3rd down. Returnable from near the end zone. And he can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
From his end zone, it's Nix. And that's going to be a safety. No, we can't even pretend to be surprised at this point, Brock. They've been playing such a great game, and that safety joining an impressive list of big plays that they have had.
Yeah, this lead has been built on so many different types of plays. Kate, why not add a safety to the mix as well?
Put 2 on the board. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
A gain on the play. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Reload! Reload! Here we go! Here we go!
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down by Savion
Second
Jones.
and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
By
John Franklin Myers gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now!
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on, ladies! Come on, set! Hey, smash! Shut! Alert! Alert! Hut, hut!
Now a handoff. Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And 13.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll get forward for a couple. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set! Drop on, lady! Ready, ready?
Play action now. It's McCarthy. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? More from the Twin Cities in a moment. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That one's good for 18 yards, and to the 18-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. This is caught at 2. And the Broncos going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. They'll go once more from the 3. Third and goal. Back to throw is Nix. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And you'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take...
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What is on?
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
It's zone defense right away here defensively. And I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Down the right sideline, DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 65 yards. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Broncos 0. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Almost set. Ready.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it.
Awesome 14 on the play. It's 3rd down.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What is up? Vegas!
Throwing is Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
What is it on?
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yes. Combo. Yes.
Here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with a Baker's man, Kyle Monungai. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kyle Monungai taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Santos to kick off for
now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Nix. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Nick Bonito just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 2nd and 6. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3rd and 3.
47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Nick's to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw, here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Harvey now on 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Nix from the shotgun. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. A final shot before break. Nix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Williams, a final shot before break. A quick throw there is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Santos to kick off.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Swift. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now he'll try to run with this. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Now he's loose at the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
77 yards. And the Broncos first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Play action. Now Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 77 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
In motion left is a running back. Williams going to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's good for our Broncos. First down.
And now they'll shift things around.
3 yards. First down, Denver.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big fella go.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 54 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
The Broncos will
They're going to try and run. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Williams. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On fourth down, here's Williams. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Another Broncos first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
He's back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a pickup there, and maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just to break down defensively, you've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to